Maryland's Missing and the Murdered is a weekly YouTube channel that covers the topic of missing and or murdered individuals from the state of Maryland. If you like this channel, please like and subscribe and click the bell so you'll be notified when the next cases are released. Any updates to cases will be pinned in the comments section of each video. As I said last week, we are going to continue with some unsolved cases. 46-year-old Michael Bates was a popular chef in Baltimore, Maryland. On September 21st, 2016 at 2:30 a.m., Bates was sitting in his car when 3 people came up to rob him. Bates put his hands up, but he was shot in the neck. He ran from his car but collapsed in the stairwell of a nearby building. If you have information, call 866-7-LOCK-UP. A Halloween party was going on at a house with over 100 people in Columbia, Maryland. Halloween night 2009. The house was known to be rented out for parties. At 1 a.m. on November 1st, police were called for a report of gunfire. 2 were found shot, but 19-year-old Brice was DOA. He was found in the driveway surrounded by 20 shell casings. Nathaniel Quick was found shot in the basement. He survived, but unfortunately is paralyzed. If you have information of this case, call 410-303-STOP, S-T-O-P. 35-year-old club photographer Robby went MIA from his daughter and family in early June 2005. His minivan was found burned on June 3rd, and his cousin called police the following day for a welfare check after Robby's daughter Jasmine called her. She was worried because her calls were going straight to voicemail, and it had never happened before. Police went to Robby's house on Gwynn Avenue in Gwynn, Maryland, where they found Robby's body just inside his front door, stabbed in the neck. If you have information, call 410-887-3943. 29-year-old Brenda was married with 3 children. She left work on September 25th, 1986, and headed to the bar down the street from her house. Anne Arundel police had to take her home from the bar, but Brenda's husband kicked her out, so she went back out. She was last seen walking in the area of Route 2 and Route 648 in Glen, Burnie, Maryland in the 8 p.m. hour. The following morning at 6:36 a.m. in Friendship Park, her body was found. She had been stabbed, and then her body was burned. If you have any information on this case, call 410-761-5130. On April 23, 1985, construction workers clearing out the site for the future Marley Station Mall in Glen Burnie, Maryland, came across a metal trash can with human remains inside. The remains were fully clothed. The remains were sent to the medical examiner's office, who determined the body was murdered by blunt force trauma. The remains were named Oscar for 34 years until the DNA led to the name Roger Kelso. Roger Kelso had been missing since 1962 when he told his family that he was leaving. The police surmised that he was killed sometime in 1963, as there were coins in his pocket and the latest date on them was 1963. If you have any information on Roger Kelso's murder, please call 410-222-4731. Last but definitely not least, we have a missing persons case from this year. 43-year-old Rozmyn worked as a commissioner for the Federal Mediation and Conciliation Service. She has a 12-year-old son named Jacob. In February 2024, Rozmyn was having a mental health crisis and left AMA from the hospital on February 20th. Rozmyn and Jacob were last seen that day, and family learned that Rozmyn had put her house up for sale in Nottingham, Maryland. Their disappearance was not publicized to the media until July 21st, 2024. Their family believes that they are living out of the car, which is a white Volkswagen Tiguan, When the disappearance became known to the public, a woman spotted them in a Bowie, Maryland park. The witness stated that Jacob looked unkempt and Rozmyn looked upset. If you have information on their whereabouts, call 410-887-1279. Thank you for joining me this week. If there's a Maryland's Missing or Murdered case you'd like to see on this channel, email me at marylandsmissing@gmail.com. My X account is Maryland's M&M. Music is by Silent Vengeance. Sources will be listed in the outro. I'll see you again next week. Be kind to one another. You never know what will happen tomorrow.